red or blue or green. The data doesn't care who you voted for, and that's what I love about data. And that's why we use data. That's why we embrace science. But we're in a moment now when we have to do something else as well. I can't remain in my lab anymore, ignoring what's going on in national politics. I can't stay in the classroom just teaching students. To be frank, this is a frightening time. We are here because at all levels, sound science is being disregarded. We are living in a time when honesty has little or no currency. We are here because we support sound science. We support policies based on sound science, based on data, and based on truth. To enact any other policies is unsafe or dangerous. We are here because the president believes that climate change is a hoax, while the scientific community is confident that climate change is real, it is caused by human interference, and it demands solutions. We are here because we have seen in the last few months how the reins of the federal government are being handed over to the fossil fuel industry. The impacts of climate change are going to cost every American a lot of money, and even more so if we continue to ignore the problem. And that's not okay, especially when there are clear solutions to this challenging problem. This is a frightening moment, but people are good. Democracy works, and we live in a democratic nation. But it will only work if we actively participate in the democratic process, which is what we are doing here. More than simply voting every year, more than simply going to the polls, today more than 600 demonstrations around the world are happening, an unprecedented effort by researchers, scientists, teachers, students, supporters, all of whom are demonstrating public support for the scientific community, to reject research budget cuts, and to advocate for science as a democratic virtue, because that's what it is. But what we are doing here is just the first step. I see a lot of folks out here. I see a lot of grassroots organizations that rely on evidence and data. Most of these organizations, along with many, many scientists and economists, and now some leading Republican politicians, believe that the single most important thing to do to address climate change is to put a price on carbon. This way we pay the true cost of fossil fuels. Let me reiterate that. The single most important thing to do to address climate change is to put a price on carbon. This is a frightening moment. But don't get upset. Don't get depressed. Let's get organized. Let's get to work. A lot of us have thought this isn't our job. But it is. We have to stand up. We have work to do. And if we work together, we can change this. We can turn this around. Thank you very much.